this and meet your fate. Don't worry, I will return for you soon enough.
Greetings, fellow hunters. This is Jared O'Lantern here with another prop review video. Today I have the 6.5 foot tall lunging Reaper. This is available through a few different stores. I believe Halloween Express has it this year. Spirit has it, and the place where I got it also has it, Home Depot. And they are selling out really fast at Home Depot. And I believe this one I got from my local store, and it was literally the only one available in about I want to say like a 200-mile radius of where I live. So he's extremely popular. I think the thing that kind of helped me out was the fact that my local Home Depot store, their display model was not functioning properly. And, so people that were just browsing for Halloween props saw it, and the sensor wasn't working, so they probably just passed on it. But it seems to be sold out pretty much everywhere else. Definitely, much like the Stitch Witch Sisters that I picked up at Home Depot, another positive about this prop is that he is way cheaper than Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween, even though it's an online only prop, I believe they're selling it for like $230, which is like a like a huge markup on what Home Depot is selling it for. Home Depot is selling it for $100. And also, just in case this is still in stock in your local Home Depot, don't get it confused with the other Grim Reaper that's there. There's two of them that look very similar. One of them is just called like the Bobblehead Reaper, and it's $20 cheaper. I mean, it's a decent looking prop. It just definitely doesn't have the same animation or lunging motion, and basically just the head kind of like bobs up and down. This one is just way cooler in my opinion, and worth the extra $20 for the more of the animation. This prop is pretty much the same exact structure and setup as any other prop. A lot of them are being built this way. You have like the metal poles that extend to the waist, and the module, and then you have the waist and shoulder wire pieces, harnesses that come down, and then you just drape the clothing over, connect the head. That's about it. And so head to toe positives. I really like the head structure. It's actually very soft latex, very pliable. And then the headdress is kind of like two different pieces. You have the hood, which connects by Velcro to the top of the head there. And then you have like this brown creepy cloth that just kind of drapes over the shoulders. And he does have like the shoulder mechanism, or the shoulder attachment there. It kind of gives him like a hunchback effect. The clothing all the way down, just one piece. And like I said, much like all the other props, the arms just get fed through the sleeves and then hook with the little fork into the two holes onto the shoulders. And then they just give you this rope. It kind of acts as a belt. I didn't do a really good job of connecting it, but I'll obviously, come display time, we'll be paying more attention to that. Hands. The hands are huge. The hands are pretty realistic looking. So there's the one that lunges at you, and then here's the one that's grasping the scythe, and that is like the tallest part of it there. And yeah, I mean the lunging motion is super realistic, and I've seen a lot of people do walkthroughs at different stores on YouTube and have come across this prop, and they're not fully aware of how it functions, and then they are super surprised of when it makes its move. And yeah, it's really really cool, and the voice acting is great. The mouth movement is very realistic. I hope that that can last for at least a couple years, because a lot of these props, the mouth functioning kind of dies off after about a year. So I hope that that stays, because the mouth really is also, other than the lunging action, the mouth movement is also really really crucial to this prop and very realistic. Four phrases, four creepy phrases, and yeah, I don't have any complaints about this prop whatsoever, especially for the price. Very very reasonably priced. If you can find it at Home Depot, you definitely avoid paying the $230 that Spirit is asking for it. And I'm not sure about what the price is for other stores, but I mean, I think Home Depot seems to be like the place to go for larger props this year. And like I said, this one is selling out really quickly everywhere. I'm sure that the stores are going to be selling their display models soon. If you can't find a one in stock in your store. But yeah, so really, really, really great prop. Really happy with this purchase. He was definitely on the top of my list when I first saw the video on Home Depot's website. And yeah, I have absolutely no complaints with it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to turn it back on so you could see a few more of the phrases.
Do you think that you can sneak past the Reaper? I always know when your time has come. Lucky for you, it's not your time yet. Think that their lives will come to an end, but all it takes is one touch from me. You have escaped my grasp for now. I one of you into the afterlife. Come into my embrace and meet your fate. Don't worry, I will return for you soon enough. Want to play a game of tag? If I catch you, you have to give up your soul. You're faster than you look. But don't worry, I'll get that soul one way or another.
So there it is, you guys, the Lunging Reaper. A lot of people I've seen in reviews saying that the lunge is not as kind of scary, or as it doesn't lunge as far as other lunging props. I actually think it's perfect. You know, a lot of the other lunging, like when I think of lunging props, I think of like Lunging Lily or the Rosemary zombie, and they kind of have that moment of like hesitation where they have to like draw back and then pop up. And this guy, there's no sign of warning. He just comes right at you, and I think that's the biggest highlight of this prop, is that it's very unexpected, because you don't hear the mechanism that you hear, like for instance with the jumping dog or the jumping spider or lunging lily or all those other props, where you have that moment of hesitation where it makes its retraction in order to jump out at you. This one just comes out with no hesitation, no warning, and I think that's the biggest feature and the best part of this. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I really have no complaints. I'm going to give him a 10. He's a perfect prop, and super big, super menacing, super scary. Like I said, the unexpected lunging factor that's a huge part of why I like this prop so much, and why I think so many people like this prop so much. And obviously the price offered through Home Depot is another selling point. But easy setup. You know, if you put together any prop that has the basic setup of the metal frame on the bottom, metal bars that connect, then connecting the arms is usually like the most difficult part of these props. But even with that, it's still really, really easy. So, yeah, perfect prop. And yes, I'm aware that I still need to remove the letter labels from all over the prop. I always leave that there until actual display time, just for personal reference. So yeah, please leave any comments if you have this prop. Let me know what you think about it. If you have any questions about the prop that I did not cover in the video. But yeah, excellent prop. 10 out of 10. Alright, you guys, if you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, happy hunting.